Hariom everyone, welcome to day 17 of our 21 days yoga challenge. Today's practice is going to be very special. We are doing a yoga practice dedicated on the chakras to balance our chakras. Now what are chakras? In very simple terms, chakras are the energy centers of the body. We have 7 energy centers and 7 chakras. Most important, they are not something that you can touch but something that you can feel. Chakras are like the whirlpools of energy in our body, just the same way we have whirlpools in oceans. Just imagine that you are standing in an ocean and underneath there are various small whirlpools, circular spirals of water which is actually pulling everything down. Just the same way we have these circular spirals of energy within us, which is the energy center. In areas like the base of the spine, the Muladhara chakra, just 6 inches below the navel, we have Swadhisthana chakra. Around the navel, we have the Manipura chakra. The chest center, we have the Anahata chakra. The throat center, we have the Vishuddhi chakra. In between the eyebrows, we have the Agna chakra. And the top of the head, we have the Sahasrara chakra. So these 7 energy system inside your body does not only draw your physical energy but also your emotions, your memories, your etc. So now when these whirlpools are flowing freely, you feel very light, calm and happy, balanced. But when they are stuck, they are not circulating properly, that is when we start to feel heaviness in the body. It can be due to a lot of fear, a lot of sadness, a lot of unspoken words, etc. So in today's deep healing practice, we allow these whirlpool to move again, to release what is stuck and to feel that lightness, calmness and balance again in the body. So I hope you are excited as well. We are going to go through our 7 chakras, and in the description below we will write all the lifestyle practices which one should do to balance all the 7 chakras. Alright, let's start with the practice. Alright everyone, sit with a tall spine. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth and release. Once again, inhale. Open the mouth and release. Beautiful. Let's roll the shoulders back. Now the very first chakra will start from the Muladhara here. Muladhara represents your stability. So when you feel off grounded, that is when the chakra becomes off balance. When you feel more anxious and you're not stable emotionally, physically, you feel that is when the Muladhara comes in. Now roll the shoulders back to front. Wonderful. Take a moment and just try 3 to 4 asanas which we do for the Muladhara chakra. Try to feel the groundingness. Try to just loosen up your body towards the Mother Nature and feel that. Alright, first of all, hands in the Namaskara Mudra. Let's chant one long Om Ucharan. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Bow down. Slowly come back up. With a soft smile on the face, feel that groundingness. Feel the Mother Nature. Pay your respect. And rub the palms. And place the palms over the eyes and the whole face. Very slowly, open up the eyes, look at the palms. Beautiful. Alright, let's start with our cat and cow asana. The hands right under the shoulder. The knees right under the hips. Inhale everyone, arch the back, look up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, look down. Inhale, arch the back, look up to the sky. Try to push with the hands on the ground and the knees on the ground. Exhale, round with the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Wonderful. Tuck the toes underneath, lift yourself up. We go into the Parvata Asana, the first Parvata Asana of the day. We walk with the legs. So just bend one knee at a time and just try to release the tightness from the hamstring muscle. Wonderful. Now press both the heels on the ground. Hold for 5. Push with the shoulders inside. Look inside. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, softly walk with the legs forward and drop the hips low. Come in the Malasana deep squat position. Hands in between the knees. Take a moment here and just imagine growing strong roots from your feet into the Mother Earth. From the feet, the soles of the feet, strong roots are growing and they are going into the Mother Earth. Feel that connection to the Mother Nature. Feel that connection to yourself. The Mooladhara Chakra helps us to be more connected to oneself and to the nature around us. When we lose that, when we are not grounded in that, that is when the chakra becomes off balance. Alright, very slowly open the eyes if you closed them. Wonderful. Interlace the fingers, everyone. All the way we stand up straight, okay? All the way stand up straight. Hip width apart distance gap between the legs. Inhale, raise the hands high. The first Tadasana of the day. Lift the heels off the ground and balance. Look at a single point and just stay balanced. Wonderful. Let's walk on the mat. Tadasana, walking front and then walk back. Let's do one more round. Walk front, walk back. Whoops. Walk front and slowly in between the mat, just stay there. Lift the heels more high. Inhale there. Exhale, everyone. Hands come down and then the heels come down. Wonderful. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Just try to make a habit of barefoot walking on the grass. That's a very, very beautiful practice to become grounded again, to feel grounded again. Everyone, now face towards me. We just move one leg to the left side. Very nice. Make some gap between the legs, both the legs. Now bend the right knee and let's move into the very first Skandasana of the day. Right side Skandasana. If you feel I am dropping, I can't balance, that is all fine. You can hold something or just keep your body weight forward. Hold something, hold someone's hand, or just hold something and just keep your body weight forward. Or let's keep the hands in the center. And then we shift to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale down. We do 5 more rounds. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now our focus is on the Swadhisthana Chakra. Swadhisthana Chakra is very sacred for women because it's around the womb now. So we say that even in your menstruation time, if you just try to rub oil around the Swadhisthana Chakra, it helps in menstrual cramps and also in discomfort, heavy blood flow. Last one, maybe we did more than 5, and then hold on the right side. Hold the Skandasana, try to keep your the spine very tall. Take a nice deep breath in, everyone. Exhale, open the mouth and release. This chakra is where the creativity happens. When you feel emotionally overwhelmed or creatively you feel blocked, that is when this chakra is off balanced. Let's go on the other side. You can drop the hands. Go on the other side and let's hold. So majorly we can release it through the hips because our hips hold a lot of emotions. Very slowly you drop the hips down. Now we go into the Bhadrasana butterfly pose. Join the soles of the feet together. Flap your wings up and down. Nice smile on the face. You are on your mat. Be proud. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Wonderful. All right, let's come in the Vajrasana position from here. Vajrasana position. Stay right here. And now thumb inside, fingers wrapping the thumb, and you place the fist to the side of the nabhi, just to the side of your waistline. Okay, make sure it's not too much high. It has to be just right to the sides of the abdomen. Right here. Inhale, take a deep breath in, everyone. Exhale, press and move down. Mandukasana is beautiful, is a very wonderful asana, is a wonderful asana for your digestion. Hold here for a few breaths. The Swadhisthana chakra, we say that when you lose that touch with your childlike personality, that what you used to do as a child, what used to feel as fun, relaxing, not just stressful all the time. Try to go back to those things. Maybe do cycling, do journaling, release the emotions, do anything which you love, painting, drawing, will help you to connect. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Back to the center and release the hands. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. All right, from here let's move into the plank pose. We are moving forward to our Manipura chakra. Drop the hands right under the shoulders. One foot back, the other foot back. Let's hold the plank pose. Shift your body weight forward and back. Forward and back. Now this is your center, your Nabhi center, which is the Manipura chakra. This is the fire center, we say. So as we have a sun outside, we have a sun inside. It governs your digestion. It also governs your self-esteem, your willpower, your confidence. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, hold the plank pose. Let's take a Chaturanga push-up from here. Either drop the knees or stay on the toes. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, we do the Bhujangasana. All the way, keep that bend in the elbows, drop the thighs, push the hands on the ground, lift till the Nabhi all the way up. Breathe and feel that Nabhi stretching, stretched out completely. Release any self-doubt that you have for yourself. Build that willpower, that confidence once again in the body. Believe in yourself. Say it out loud that I believe in myself. Inhale. Exhale all the way. Push back up into Parvatasana. Very nice. Inhale, jump forward. Sit down with the hips, everyone. Wonderful. Keep the legs forward. Settle down. Lift the legs up all the way in the Navasana boat pose. Feel that core burning up. All right. Hold through the legs like this, or just keep the hands right here. Hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 10 rounds like this. Left side touch, right side touch with both the hands. Left side, lift the legs high, right side. We have last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the boat pose once again. Extend the legs if possible. Hold for 5, 4. Feel that burn. 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs and relax. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. They say that when you stop being negative about yourself, you stop talking negative about yourself, you build that self-esteem and that willpower, that confidence. So today onwards, we release that self-doubt and we release that negative talk. Breathe with me. Set that intention. Inhale. Exhale. All right, from here you cross your legs and come in the standing knees posture. Stand on your knees. Now we focus on our Anahata chakra, which is the heart center. Now this chakra represents forgiveness, letting go, love and openness. The very first asana we do is the Ushtra asana. You can tuck the toes for more support. For beginners, or you can just keep the toes untucked. Left hand goes back, grab the left heel, and then right hand all the way up. We do one side Ushtra Asana first. Look up to the sky, everyone. Open that chest. Release that grudge against anyone. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come back to the center. And let's do it on the other side. Right heel grabbing and with the left hand all the way up. Inhale, open the chest. Breathe into it. Exhale, come back down. Center. Let's do with both the legs. Both the hands grabbing the heels. Inhale, push the hips forward. Drop the head back. Ushtra Asana. Breathe and open the chest. Say it out. Say it to yourself that I'm open to receive and give love. I release the grudges against anyone, against even my past self. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly push the hips back and come back up. All right, drop the hands down. Wonderful. We go into our puppy pose. One step forward with the hands, everyone. Now you drop the head on the ground, keeping that hips high. Try to completely touch the chest on the ground and the forehead, the chin on the ground. Drop the elbows. A very beautiful asana to release, to open the heart, to relax the chest muscles and the shoulders. Hold for last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, keep your elbows dropped, everyone, and shift your body weight on the elbows. Let's move into the baby cobra. Inhale, breathe here, open the chest. Exhale, everyone, push back. Come on the knees, settle down on in the Vajrasana, keeping the eyes closed. Let's just take one deep breath in here and deep breath out. So when you always release things, you do not carry things with yourself, that is when you feel very light in your heart. When you're always open to receive and give love, you practice compassion for others, for yourself, that is when this chakra is always balanced and you feel light in your heart. So just try to practice letting go of the grudges, expressing love, and practicing as well as the compassion. Alright, let's do some neck rotations, neck rolls from here. We are moving forward to our Vishuddhi chakra. Head drop, half circles to the left, half circles to the right, half circles to the left, half circles to the right. Vishuddhi chakra denotes the communication, expression, the truth. How well you are able to say, express what you are feeling in that moment to yourself and to others. Slowly come back to the center, everyone, and relax. Stand on the knees. Once again, we do the Ushtra Asana. This time you are going to keep the chin like this, tugged when you are in the Ushtra Asana, and then we are going to chant the Akara and we are going to open the throat that way. So you want to tuck the toes, and then you grab the heels or you keep the toes untucked. Go on, grab the heels, everyone. Keep your chin down. Open and then chant the Akara, okay? Let's just breathe first. Inhale. Now in exhalation, do it. Stay there. Take a deep breath in. Slowly come back up. Tuck the chin and then come back up. Alright, uncross the legs from here, everyone. Take the legs forward. Wonderful. Legs go forward, extend the legs. Very slowly drop on the elbows right here. And now inhale once again, we do the same thing. Inhale here. Slowly come back to the center. Stay here with closed eyes. When we want to balance our throat, Vishuddhi chakra, we bring these lifestyle practices like singing, chanting mantras, honest conversations, strengthen this chakra. So make sure that whatever is in your heart does not just stay in your heart. You can say it out. You have those people around you. You have built that strong relation with yourself first. That yes, you can hear the truth and you can say the truth. Slowly come back to the center. Alright, from here let's stand up on the mat without using the hand. Cross the legs, stand all the way up and then uncross the legs. Alright, we have the Agna Chakra right here in between the eyebrows. Take your first, just take your first two fingers and just rotate, keep your eyes closed and just place the first two fingers, press the first two fingers in between the eyebrows in circular motion. This chakra denotes the intuition. It denotes your inner wisdom. That sometimes, the feeling that inner knowledge is more bigger than what we can see. So just trusting yourself, building that trust in you that what you feel is far more powerful than what you see. Beautiful. Alright, now we come forward on the mat. First of all, we do the Warrior 3 pose, and then from the Warrior 3, we do the Eagle pose, Virabhadrasana 3 to Garuda Asana. With the right leg first, the right leg goes back, the left leg forward. Very slowly, hands can stay in the Namaskara Mudra. If you feel that you are balanced, you can take the hands to the side of the ears. But first, the hands in the Namaskara Mudra. You can keep a wall to the side of you as well, something, so that when you go off balance, you can grab the wall. Now shift your body weight forward. The right heel will come off the ground. Wonderful. Now drop the spine down, lean forward and take the right leg up. Keep a gentle bend in the left knee just for more support. This is your Virabhadrasana 3. Hold here. Extend the hands if feels possible. Hold for 3, 2, 1. All the way join the legs together. Wonderful. Join the legs together. Stay right here. Bend the left knee more. Wrap the right leg around the left leg. Wrap the right hand around the left hand. And we stay balanced right here. This is your Eagle Garuda Asana. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Hands come out. Release the hands and release the legs. And relax. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now the left leg back. Inhale everyone. Lean forward. Lift the left heel off the ground. Lean forward more. Bend the right knee. Lift the left leg up. Hold here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join the legs together. Bend the right knee more. For the Garudasana, wrap the left leg around the right knee, around the right leg. The left hand around the right hand. Hold here. Stay focused on one single point. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Release the leg. Stay here. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. All the way settle down in Vajrasana. Drop one knee, and settle down. Very slowly slide the hands forward everyone, and we try to touch the center of the head, the center of the eyebrows to the ground. Just to feel connected to our inner voice even more. We say that our third eye is our buddhi. It's the inner wisdom, our inner voice. When we start to feel and become more inward, that is when we start to hear that inner voice. When we start to reduce the digital clutter, social medias, etc. When we start reducing, giving time to these outside sources, that is when we turn inward the most and we start to hear the inner voice. Take a moment and breathe in, breathe out. Make a promise to yourself that I will do at least one thing in my day, that is just to feel more connected to my inner voice. That can be meditation, sitting in silence, no phone for a few hours, no interactions for a few hours, anything. Come back to the center and relax. Now we do a very beginner variation of the headstand. If you can do the Shirshasana, then you do the Shirshasana, or just go with my steps. Interlace the fingers, place the fingers, the complete hand to this, just to the back of your head where you have the high ponytail. The center of this head will touch the ground. This part will touch the ground, so the hands will stay back. Now reduce the gap between the elbows and just drop everything down. Touch the pinky finger on the ground, the top of the head on the ground. This is your crown chakra, Sahasrara. Take a moment, tuck the toes underneath and walk with the legs forward. Stay right here, everyone. Now this is your beginner variation for the crown chakra. Feel that blood circulation towards the head. Stay right here. If you can, one leg up, the other leg up, if feels possible. Stay right here in the Sahasrara chakra. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop, drop and relax. Come back. Be seated in Vajrasana. Sahasrara chakra denotes the oneness. Oneness with the nature, oneness with the sky, oneness with everything. Surrendering yourself to that higher consciousness, higher awareness. Always staying in this blissful nature and always being very grateful about the things you already have and the things you will get in future, materially and non-materially. This is the Sahasrara chakra, being one with the universe. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Practice gratitude, practice surrenderness in your life, and that is when the Sahasrara chakra will become balanced again. Alright everyone, let's do a very beautiful meditation. For the Sahasrara chakra only, settle down with me here. Hands facing up, palms facing up, open to the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Keep a soft smile on the face. Imagine a gentle white light coming down from the sky, entering through the crown of your head. This light is pure, healing energy. Feel it moving down through your face, your neck, your shoulders, slowly flowing through your chest, arms, belly, hips, thighs, and all the way to your toes. Let your whole body turn into white color with this healing energy. Imagine it washing away stuck emotions, tightness, pain, or any old memories. And now let this light flow from the soles of the feet back into the Mother Earth. Offer it all to the Ma, to our Mother Nature. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. All right, let's move the fingers a little bit. Keep the hands in the Namaskara Mudra. Inhale, everyone. Exhale, we bow down. Beautiful practice. Come back to the center, rub the hands all over the body. I hope you carry this feeling, this sense of alignment within you, which you're feeling right now throughout your life, throughout your complete day. Even when the life outside feels very chaotic, you should feel very peaceful inside. That is how the life should go on. It does not has to be that the life becomes very simple or there are no problems and etc. The problems will still be there, but the mindset, नज़रिया उस चीज़ को देखने का वो बदल जाता है. So the mindset with which you look at that problem changes, and that is our aim. And that is our aim, right? So you don't have to do anything. Just keep your awareness on the breath, on your spine, and just try to add on these lifestyle practices here and there. And just try to look back to your day every single day, because life is passing away, everyone. Just take out some moment before sleeping and look back how you were feeling and what did you do. All right, I will see you in the next day. Hari Om everyone. Have a beautiful day ahead.